Holy stars, I look like a 70s hippie in this outfit. I love tie-dye, and I love when my hair is like really curly and messy, so I always feel like I have that sort of 70s vibe going on. Good morning, my world of readers. I am Book Dragon Erin, and I would like to welcome you all back to my booktube channel. As you can see, I am not in my usual filming area. I have actually made a huge mess in my room, so I decided to film in my living room instead. My mom has already decorated the house, of course, and she loves Christmas. That is why there are still so many pillows that say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that stuff. Anyway, in today's video, I will be reviewing Lilith's Revenge by Zoe Blake. Now, as you know, I am a huge fan of Zoe Blake, and she is the reason why I read Lilith's Revenge, even though it is a dark romance fiction novel about a priest. Now, if you have seen past videos, I hate priest romances because I take different faiths very seriously, even though I do not conform to any religion of my own. But if this book wasn't written by Zoe Blake herself, I wouldn't have read this book because, yeah, it is a priest romance and those turn my stomach. Anyway, let's move right along. Lilith's Revenge is a standalone novel, and three of her other books that I have are Savage Vow, Marry Me Gregor Ivanov, I Will Be Waiting at the Altar, Vicious Oath, and Betrayed Honor. Hell hath no fury. He has given himself to God, but the priest belongs to me. I will seduce him into taking a bite of the forbidden fruit, giving him a heavenly taste of sin. He does not know my lips, only promise the torments of hell. If I am evil, it is because he has made me so. He may have forgotten his betrayal, but I have not, and I never will. My revenge will only be complete when I see my fallen angel descend into the darkness of madness and sin. No man scorns me and survives. This novel is extremely dark and disturbing, and if you're one who can't handle certain topics like religious undertones or abuse or psychological torment, or if you're easily offended, then probably don't read this book. Maybe skip over it and then read something else by Zoe Blake, because I can guarantee the rest of her novels are absolutely fantastic, if not this one. I personally hate priest romances, but as I said, this is a Zoe Blake novel, so I gave it a try. And Zoe, my friend, if you are watching this, I love and adore your books and hold nothing but respect for you as an author. So if I give this book a lower rating than what I usually give you, which is between 4 and 5 stars, please take no offense. I just have issues with 99.9% of the priest romance novels that I do read. Alright, I'm probably gonna go to hell for saying this, but I am absolutely falling in love with this book. Yes, it is religiously blasphemous, and I can admit/accept that, but the sex scenes are something I want for myself. I don't want a good boy priest turned sinner in my bed. I want a demonic sex god in my bed tonight, tomorrow night, every night. I am probably going to hell for wishing that, but I don't care. I know this is serious to some people, but I have a dark sense of humor, especially when it comes to sex. Like, I wait for situational humor and then I go along with the one-liners and everything, and people are surprised because they expect some sort of angelic book reader to be really gentle and everything, but I'm a twisted reader. I'm just gonna admit that now. Sorry for getting a little off topic there. Moving on, I really actually liked the ending of this book, and even though it's open-ended, Zoe Blake has her readers wondering if lead guy Samael has truly lost his mind and simply envisioned Lilith's presence, or if he is truly being haunted by a demoness and making him see things. Seriously, this book doesn't have a happily ever after, not like that. But with Samael nearly murdering a child and then winding up in the psych ward, which is so sad and a very unfortunate ending for him, I don't know how to continue with this, but personally, if I had written this novel, I would have altered it a little bit to have sort of a happily ever after in that sense. Samael would have seen Lilith one last time, and she would welcome him to hell as her sinner mate if he offered himself. Samael would do it, and Lilith would meet him at the gates of hell. Samael would have given himself to Lilith and hooked up with her in the demonic, sexy, dark sense. They would burn in hell together, and they would have wild and unending sex for the rest of eternity until God banishes them to forever death. And then they would have their happily and hellishly ever after. If this novel did have a shard of happy ending, or an epilogue with Lilith seducing Samael to hell and then making him her mortal harem man, I think I would have enjoyed this book a little bit more, maybe even a whole lot more. But if you're going to write something so totally religiously taboo, then this book is the outline of what you definitely need. So Zoe Blake, you write this book marvelously, and you have me really enjoying this one priest romance novel. Tell me in the comments below what Zoe Blake novel is your favorite, because I would seriously love to know. For me, Savage Vow will always have my heart because 1, it's the first Zoe Blake novel that I have ever read, and 2, it has an anti-hero who I would marry in a moment. Either give me Gregor Ivanov or a man version of Lilith, because the demonic sex would be something to totally lust over. And personally, I would love that. Moving on to my final notes, I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars. As far as my official review goes, this book, whoa, forbidden, hot. Honestly, I didn't think I would enjoy this novel as much as I actually did. Lilith is Samael's temptress, and she seduces him. A freaking priest. Normally, I refuse to read priest romances due to the blasphemous content, because even though I really don't conform to any particular religion, I still have respect for my mom's religion and my dad's religion, Catholicism and Judaism. I don't appreciate priest romances because I always feel that the priest himself is always giving himself to God, thus taking celibacy, and then when he rejects his vows to God, that's a huge sin in my eyes. As far as other people go, I'm not sure, but I take that very seriously, even though I don't conform to the religion. Since this is a Zoe Blake novel, I did give it a go without regret, and despite the whole dark content of this novel, I thoroughly enjoyed it, so Zoe Blake, give me more, please. Anyway, that is all for today, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my booktube channel to get more videos like this, turn on that notification button to be notified when I upload brand new videos every single Sunday, subscribe to my second channel, Erin Rogoff Official, where I have everything but bookish content. I will see you guys next Sunday, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.